I just figured out how to get myself on stage, which is weird because, well, here we go. We have finished. Yeah. Weird thing is that what I've been finding on here is that when I first got in, for some reason, I wasn't on the stage. Then I figured out. I'm like, oh, there I am. So, I'm only going to be on here until about 4:15 because I'm going to be headed to my dad's at somewhere around 6 o'clock. And once I get there, I mean, like, not right away, but like, I might be able to I probably will, most likely. I'm probably going to get to make some more videos of the, the LG WM3600 HWA front loader. A lot are entering right here. Hang on 1 second. So yeah, here's stream number 13 on here. So you might be wondering about my WM3600. Oh, open a new tab of YouTube and I get a short video of what was my old washer before the 3600, the Frigidaire FTF 2140 ES. That's the one I had before the LG WM3600 HWA. So I'm going to go to one of my videos on Animator's Laundromat Adventures here. And, oh yeah, Mega Washer heavy cycle ends up taking more than 2 hours. Samsung deep wash cycle. Samsung open lid attempt fails. So I run self clean some towels instead. Samsung quick wash cycle. Wait, where's my other Samsung videos? Where's my other Samsung videos? I don't see them. Oh, wait, there they are. Normal cycle and quick wash cycle. So there is another quick wash cycle coming on the 6th. But I'm looking for one of my 3600. So I'll actually just do an old video. I'll actually just do the old video I recently posted on there. Wait, hang on. There's a commercial on there. There we go. Wait, hang on. I'm gonna try to put it onto the premium one. There we go. I put it on through my premium account so that way I don't get commercials because I have premium on there. All right. So before the cycle begins, hang on. Let me. Which one of these is present? I think that one's present. Yeah. Extra camera video file, image file, share screen. Here we go. LG WM3600. There we go. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to put that one in theater mode. There we go. So here's an old video of mine that I recently posted on Animators Laundromat Adventures. As you can see, the date here is June 22nd, 2026 when I posted it on here. That video was actually made before Animators Laundromat event. Oh, wait. Hang on. Let me start it over. There we go. I just realized it wasn't showing. There we go. Okay. I'm sorry about the clicking noise from there. It was just from me trying to adjust the position of the camera when I was filming that washer there. I do have an old video of the 3600 on the normal cycle. For some reason, I can't find it. Wait, hang on. Hang on, let me pause that so I could see something. Oh, it's me. Hang on. Actually, let me, before I go back on the thing, let me get a screen of that. And by the way, if you're wondering how I'm able to share my screen, it's because I'm streaming from my computer on here. Because because the camera and mic is finally working. So yeah, it's really good. I'll show you again. There we go. There's the 3600 on there. Now that load is not one that I was doing because I don't typically use the permanent press cycle. I did do a video where I actually used the permanent press cycle though, but it was on the high spin setting instead of the default medium. Not the extra high spinning, not the extra high spin setting though, because for some reason permanent press doesn't allow extra high spin. It says 43 minutes on the default permanent press cycle. It takes about 55 minutes. Normal default cycle, it takes about 58. Oh, I think that screeching sound in the background is the hand, like electric hand saw that my dad was using. I guess he was working on something, I think. Yeah, because he has like a basement under his house where like works on some stuff. But he actually just retired from the DMV almost 3 months ago. And he still needs to clean out the basement so we could actually get back to our old days of working on stuff. Because one of those days, I'm actually going to be the one making stuff. Oh, there's a cooldown fill. So, I'm actually gonna show, or actually I could just keep it on there because the chime is at the end anyways. So, yeah, there's the 3600 there. There we go. You might notice something about the washer. It's the timer. You see how right when it hit the last minute, that's when it slowed down from speed. You can see there it does anti-crease. And it only does anti-crease when it actually slows down right at the second when it hits the last minute mark, which it does that. If it's on cycles like normal, though, it's going to take a while to slow down after the 1 minute mark, and it's not going to do anti-crease then. But here comes the chime, the end of cycle chime from LG. Yeah, that chime is the best. It's been on, like, LG has been using it since 2008. They actually created that chime themselves, according to my research. So, yeah. I'm gonna see if I can find another video of the 3600 there. I would have got the 3900, but yeah. But yeah, the reason I wanted the 3900 is because that model has turbo wash on it, and the 3600 doesn't. And I like to prefer a model that actually has turbo wash on it. One, because I have never actually tried out the turbo wash feature on an LG washer before. And like, I really want to get one that has turbo wash on it. Hmm? Hang on. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. As you can see, it said, well, I'm not sure if you're able to see in the title, but it was an old video from 2023 from, like, I believe it was sometime in the summer of 2023 when I recorded that video originally. Maytag front load washer. See what the model number is. MHW8630HC4. Huh. Actually, I want to see that one again. Huh. I wonder what those are like. Hmm? Yeah. So let's see. Oh yeah, Samsung. I'll show you the Samsung video. The end of cycle chime video. Hang on, let me go back. Let me go back to that. Wait, hang on. It's being a little bit laggy. Come on. Things being laggy. Come on! That thing is so laggy. There we go. Nope. Dang it. I need that thing to just not be laggy so I could show the chime in 1. Come on! Come on. I want to show the Come on, I want to show the chime in 1, not in multiples. Alright, hang on. Let me reload that one. There we go. I reloaded it, and now it shouldn't be so laggy.
I mean, there's like. Same here. No, like,
So, yep, there's the chime from Samsung. The song is known as D4L, which is German for the trout, by Franz Schubert from 1817. And let's see what else is on my channel here. And I'm just doing it through the premium account. By the way, you might notice my old profile picture was on there. It was the same one as on the animation channel, but I decided to change it to a close-up image of the 3600 to represent that the 3600 is actually one of my washers. And also because I really like LG and stuff. So I have wash schematic here. And if you're wondering where part 2 is, I actually streamed it. So where did I stream? Streaming washers again now. 3600. Here we go. Right here is part 2. So yeah, I actually streamed it. And the reason is because I was out of storage. Well, not out of storage, but very low on storage. So after 28 minutes, the recording just stopped itself because I was running low on storage. So I had to do the second part in a stream, which luckily the service wasn't too bad. The service wasn't too bad for when I did the stream. On there, but yeah. 800 RPM. I'm only assuming that's 800 RPM. That doesn't mean it actually is, but I'm guessing it is. I don't know. There's actually no way to check the RPM on those things, so I'm just really guessing it. But yeah, old video from 2023, and that clip was actually from that video here, the permanent press, the old permanent press one. So yeah, front side view washing, heavy duty cycle, the one where I wash the towels. I've done quite a few videos of the heavy duty cycle and the normal cycle too. In that one, I did the light wash. I actually did the light soil wash. I actually did the same settings that default on speed wash for the LG. Spin only, because that's when I had to spin out some stuff because didn't have enough time to spin them in the Samsung the one day. So I brought them over to my dad's and put on the spin cycle. And by doing that, what I did and how you do it is by holding down the spin speed button for 3 seconds, no matter what settings you're on. You just hold down the spin speed button for 3 seconds and then you get your spin only cycle. It defaults to the highest spin setting, which is 11 minutes, but I like to put it on the extra high spin setting, which bumps it up to 13 minutes. So let me go back through frames. It's a little bit loud, so I'm going to turn that down on my. Wait, that was it. So I'll show you right here. So yeah, in that one, the door unlocked a little bit later than usual because usually it unlocks right when the chime starts. But oh, I just realized it's 4:18. But yeah, there's also the easy dispense model that I found at Best Buy. I originally found it at a Lowe's, I think. Oh yeah, there's the tub clean cycle where I actually did put a dishwasher pod in there. You might notice it flashing TCL as the start pause button flashes. It's really just meaning to show the TCL code, but since it's a 2-digit timer on there, it has to flash between T, C, and then L. Oh, I mean, since it's already past 4:15, I suppose I can do it until 4:35, but that'll be about it if I don't lose the track of the time again. Testing 1300 RPM, 2 coats, which was a failed test because it didn't go to 1300. It just went to the usual 1110 RPM. Like, it just went to 1110, and that was it. The tub clean cycle Tide liquid detergent when I couldn't use the dishwasher pods because I had to bring my own. The allergene cycle. I feel like that one had the most lighting in there. Not like the natural lighting, but from the flashlight, I feel like it had the most lightning. Lightning. Lighting. I almost said lightning.
So that's the end of that cycle.
Oh, that was after the chime, actually. Come in. It won't let me go back. There we go. So yeah, here's the model number right there. It's highlighted text. WM 3600 HWA. Originally, it's a 2020 model, but that specific one was made in 2021. The overall model is 2020 though. So yeah, that one we actually got in October 2021 when we had to replace the Frigidaire set due to the dryer not heating. Now the washer was still working, but we had to replace both of them because LG and Frigidaire, they have a different stacking set. Frigidaire just does it directly from the top panel of the washer. So like they put on a different design for the top panel of the washer. For LG, they instead use metal brackets. They use metal brackets to keep them stacked. That's LG. So they do it in different ways. That's why we had to replace both of them. Oh, don't come in. Oh, hey.
But we're slowing down. Okay.
That video was recorded and posted on March 27th, 2026.
Okay, here we go. Here comes the end. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So I was thinking that at the end of the year 2026, I was thinking that when I get like a lot of videos of the 3600 on there, I might make a video of like at the end of the year, I might make a video of like every single end of cycle chime clip that I have on there. And that's going to be a lot because I've been making a lot of videos of the 3600 lately since January. Just because I want my viewers to actually get to see what the WM3600 looks like and how it works. Because before I got my videos of it on there wasn't really very much videos of it. There were some, but not a lot of the 3600. So that is why I decided to start making videos of the 3600. And yeah, I do have the has up on there. Let's see what's on here. So Wascomet WED 720cc, Wascomet WED 745cc, and Wascomet WED 762cc. Those are the model numbers of them. The 720 is the small size ones. The 745 is the medium size ones. and the 762 is the large ones. That's at a laundromat, by the way. I mean, that is, after all, why the channels call it Animator's Laundromat Adventures. The word laundromat is in there for like the times when I go to the laundromat and stuff. But also, my washers here and like washers that I have that I run, I like to think of it as a laundromat of my own because, like, it's a lot of washers. Well, not a lot of washers, but some washers. But yeah, I recently found out about a GE a GE front load washer model from 2018. And hang on, let me show you. So I'll show you GE GTW, I mean GFW, because it's a front loader. 450 MMS1 WW. For short, GFW 450. And here's what it looks like here. Let me try to get a better viewing of it. I'm going to copy that link into there so I can show you. So, yeah, there's the GE, GTW. I mean, I keep getting the front load models and top load models mixed. Okay, let me say that again. So here's the GE GFW 450. That's the one I found. That's the one I found out about just yesterday. And as you can see, it's a front loader, but since it's a 2018 model, that means it was made by Hire because ever since 2016, like in 2016, GE Appliances gave up their reputation and gave it to Hire. And ever since then, Hire has been making GE appliances. And that's Hire as in, oh, and that's Hire as in Haier. It's just pronounced as Hire. It's like it's like a Chinese washer brand. I wouldn't exactly say washer brand because I don't really know what they make. But yeah. Oh, yeah, you can show us the channel. But yeah. But yeah. Ever since GE gave away their appliances, like gave away their ownership to Hire, Hire has been making GE appliances ever since then. Ever since 2016. And coincidentally, 2016 was Oh, that's nice. Okay, so 2016 was also a bad year for Samsung. Yeah, 2016 was a bad year for Samsung. The re- the reason being because they had a lot of a lot of uh a lot of top load washers that they had to recall and stop selling because a lot of them were like exploding from bad suspension and very high speeds, both in one. Gonna be a clown. I'm actually getting off here in a few minutes. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna search up recalled Samsung washer so I could show you. I don't know if they have any front loaders. Let's see. Recalled Samsung washing machine. Sam- so recalled Samsung washing machine. And as you could see here, there is even some footage of the Samsung washers that exploded. And so those ones were recalled. Now, I don't think they recalled that one, but they did recall that one. And yeah, they recalled them because they exploded from very bad suspension and high spin speeds. They exploded for both of those reasons mixed together. So yeah, 2016 was a bad year for Samsung because of that. It's what I've been hearing across everywhere. I've I've been hearing across everywhere that Samsung has had to recall some of their top load washers due to exploding. So yeah, it was not a really good period for them, for Samsung. But yeah, I'm gonna turn off that. There we go. So it is now 4:35 in my zone. So now I'm gonna end the stream. But before I do, I'd like to say, even though it was kind of a short stream, it was still a really good stream, I gotta say. So yeah. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.